inside. Get what we need.
And this is this week's Closet Classic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Burlington High School Gymnasium, where the Burlington Lady Devils play host to the Belmont Marauders. A first and second place confrontation. Burlington Cable Access Television is bringing this game to you. I'm Ken Pondelli, and with me is Ed Unroundball, Ed Schuler.
Hi, Kenny. Glad to be here. Should be a great night.
You can feel the electricity in the air, Ed. This is the game.
I'll tell you one thing, a nice crowd here tonight, too. It's good to see. I know there's a lot of Belmont people here, but a lot of Burlington people here, too.
Well, I got a feeling the excitement of the kids have been talking about this game for a week. We were talking about the kids not trying to look ahead of the game, but this game is for all the marbles. An undefeated 13-0 Burlington Lady Devils team going against a Belmont team that is really not a senior-laden team. They've got a lot of sophomores and juniors on this team that will come back, and quite a good team. I think they've only got one loss in the league.
One loss
They're
in the league,
11-1.
and Burlington beat them in a pretty tough game. Broke away in the second half at Belmont, but they've been playing well. They're on a roll. Belmont has been, and should be a great battle.
Okay, let's listen to the introduction to the starting teams. Number 13, Lauren Papalia. Maxwell, tough kid. This kid reminds me a lot of Lisa Butcher, quite a defensive player. Henry, this is the player right here. Eddie, quite a scorer.
She had 32 against Wakefield in their big win a week ago Friday at Belmont. Quite a game.
Quite a game. She can shoot the rock. The Lady Devils are coming out.
Starting at guard, captain number 10, Camille Sparks.
Sparksy. The other.
Number 15, Jennifer Skelton.
Jenny Skelton. Next year's captain.
At the other guard, captain number 21, Stacy Ott.
Stacy Ott. There's the S and the O.
Number 24, Allison Tickenoff.
Tickenoff will probably get Sassa.
Probably be covering her.
Yeah, I would imagine.
At center, number 32, Lauren Dorsey.
And the 6'2" senior captain, Lauren Angel Dorsey. What a season these kids have had.
Absolutely, and all the marbles tonight for all the marbles, and we have two officials that we haven't seen before. There was a comment made that they're probably from Western Massachusetts, but
okay, we'll stand for the anthem. Play ball. Eddie, You're Coach Sullivan from Belmont. What do you do to stop this awesome Burlington Lady Devils team?
Well, last time they tried to play quite a bit of man-to-man, as I recall. I know that they're going to go some zone, try to mix it up. And, you know, you try to take away the guard play. First and foremost, take away the guard play and see what happens. Let the other 3, 4, and 5 girls beat you.
Do you try to attack their guards in the full court? Or do you just drop into the more passive defense? Nothing passive has worked against Burlington, quite frankly.
And quite frankly, we haven't seen too many people that have gone full court with them. So that may be something that they'll see tonight, and you'll see if they're ready for it.
Okay, we're ready for the tap. As Cardi will tap against Dorsey. Number 40 had 3 quick fouls in the first half of the last game, and quite frankly, losing this kid. They really don't have a backup center that can match up with Dorsey. Or for that matter, MC Hammer. The ball is up, it's tapped, it's controlled. Again, it's a jump ball.
Got to jump it up again. Got to jump it right again.
The centers will jump once again.
Lauren had an idea where she wanted to go with the ball. I think it was Sasser that had an idea where she was going with it too. She should tip it back to between Camille and Allison. There's a better tip.
Checking off control.
There's a little ticky right there.
Goes to Ott. It's a man-to-man.
It's a man-to-man.
Spotsy takes it.
They're trying to take Camille's left hand away from her right off the bat.
Checking off, goes to the baseline.
Nice
Pumps it into Dorsey. Dorsey puts one up, hot off the glass, rebound by Camille Sparks. The ball goes wild. It's going to go out of bounds off Camille Sparks. It'll be Belmont Murata ball.
Lauren made the pivot into the post there, and she lost her footing.
I think a little bit it was a rush shot too, because Cardi is an ominous figure in the middle of this Belmont team.
She has good size.
Sure
good
does.
size.
Okay.
Burlington's in the man-to-man. They run their box
32.
offense.
What a nice jump hook. Rebound by Skelton. Skelton gets it out to Sparks. Sparks will race it up left side, guarded by Papaya. Papaya. Oh, nice in the paint move. Kisses off to Jenny Skelton. Jenny turns it into
nice
2.
look. Stacy in the Wakefield game penetrated to the middle and dished off. That could be here all night tonight.
Well, Jenny Skelton has really been the recipient of a lot of great passes by our guards penetrating. She's always at the block, ready for that. Jenny almost catches that ball. Sasser puts it up hot off the glass.
Looks like a foul from behind there.
Dusty goes to the ground once again.
Dusty's on the floor. Looked like we're starting off with Skelton on Sasser.
That's a good
size
move.
for size
situation.
Size for size.
And Skelly does a nice job. She got those long, the reach that'll keep the ball away in a deny situation. Number 21 is Manuel. We have a travel on the play. It'll be Burlington's ball.
One thing interesting about this is, got a passive full court here on Camille, but looks like both teams are using the same kind of a tick down, screen down offense, a box type offense.
We have a double dribble.
I think she called a carry there.
If I'm not mistaken, Eddie, that looks like Annie Oakley.
Yeah, that is Annie Oakley. That is Annie Oakley.
So we do recognize one.
We recognize one out of the two.
Sasser goes into the paint, skips it over, gets it under the Cardi. Nice shot, hot off the glass, picked off by Ott. Ott starts her fast break. Here comes Sparksy. She gets to that spot. It goes off. Rebound Sasser. She gets doubled up. Ott's on her real quick. 13 Papaya takes it right side. Look at Papaya. She does a lot of the same things that Ott does with the basketball. Here comes Sparks. Crossover dribble at half court. She goes around. The ball goes out of bounds. We've had some nervous turnovers, Eddie.
Nervous turnover. A lot of nervous energy here in the first 2 minutes of this game. A lot of nervous energy. But that's to be expected, boy. Anticipation of this game has been building up, and you can kind of feel it in the crowd too.
Gahan.
Okay, Burlington's in there. 2-2-1. 2-2-1.
It's a diamond defense. They get it out to the corners like they should. Oh, nice passing. Beautiful shot by number 21. Maxwell puts it through the hole. She's a real scrapper, this kid. Good defensive player, and she'll help you. She can score double figures. Look for Belmont to be hanging around the whole game. Ott, shot. Around the rim, no good.
Nice. Oh, almost a good offensive rebound.
Picked off by...
Good hands by Allison Tikhonov, too.
Tikhonov had just an inch away from stealing that ball. Sassa gets by her. Picked up quickly by Gahan. Long shot, Papalia. Wow, a three. Belmont takes the lead 5-2. 13:02 left to play. Off to Sparks, and they'll set their defense up.
Straight man-to-man, screen down. Stacy curls. She's got the ball.
Tikhonov in the corner. Look for the drop down. She shoots and it's
Nice
in.
step-through move there. That's a little far away from the basket, but she can use that in and out.
She leans to the basket, and she's very accurate shooting off balance. Papalia, right side. She's looking for Sassa. Every time they come down court, look for this kid to touch the ball. Into the paint. She goes by three kids, and she will be called for a charge.
Called an offensive foul there.
Wow. I think she saw the elbow on the hook. She actually hooked.
She hooked Skelton as she was going by.
Yep, nice call by Annie Oakley.
Yeah. That's 30. That was 32.
Belmont's trapping into the corners. Tikhonov wide open. She takes a shot, rattles around the rim, picked up offensive rebound. Again,
Jenny Skelton, another offensive rebound.
that's the answer, Eddie. A lot of offensive rebounding, and Burlington cannot be defeated. 6-5. They got to be active off the boards.
Ball deflected by Camille there. If I wasn't mistaken, it looked like they dropped back into his zone that time, but I didn't get a good look at it.
Well, what they're doing is a matchup zone. Actually, what it is, as soon as the ball gets into the corner, they don't want to let the inlet pass to Dorsey. Dorsey blocks that shot, picked off by Sparks. Sparks out to Tikhonov. Tikhonov bounces it, slows it up, cross-court pass to Ott. Ott fakes a shot, goes into the paint, gets blocked.
Good call, good call. Stacy left her feet a little bit too early there, committed herself. One more dribble, she wouldn't have been able to either dish off or shoot the ball.
Good point. She
left her feet too early.
She exposed the ball a little bit longer than she should have, where Kim Ginn made a beautiful defensive play on Stacy Ott. Ott calls the play, gets it into Dorsey. Dorsey gets pushed, no call, and she kisses it off the glass.
Boy, that play was there. That play was wide open.
Certainly was. They've got to stop Dorsey. If they let Dorsey go wild in the middle, could be over soon. Beautiful shot in the paint by number 14.
This scoring has been spread around so far. That's been good scoring.
Very active guards, very active guards. They look like bookends, really. Papalia and Guiana probably built the same, about the same size, and really aggressive defensive players.
They're in the trap here now. They're in a 1-3-1.
Tikhonov skips it. Long shot around, rattles. Tikhonov with the offensive rebound, puts it back up. Again, another rebound, and then the foul on the play by number 40, Megan Carty.
That's a good sign. Both of the last missed shots, we had 2 or 3 attempts at the putbacks. Time before Skelton got the offensive rebound and laid it in. That time Lauren got fouled on an offensive rebound.
We talked many times about Burlington's success on the boards, both defensively and offensively. That has been the key, along with having the steady guard play from the SOS group.
One thing you have to watch for in a game like this is the nervous energy. Kids will get tired a little bit quicker. There's so much nervous energy in addition to the exertion factor.
Dorsey makes 1 of 2. Usually a dead hit at the foul line. This is 1 of the 2.
Okay, Burlington's in there 1-3-1 now.
This is a trap.
Got away with a double dribble there. Got away with a double dribble.
Gets it over to Carty. To Papalia. I'm sorry, Gannon. Oh, nice rebound by Maxwell. Puts it back up. Ott steals the missed shot.
Got some numbers here. Got some numbers.
Split. Here comes Camille. Camille will get called, I think, for a travel. Good call.
Good call. Camille is just a little bit out of control right now. You know, feeling a little bit of the adrenaline flow, I think.
11:02. Burlington holds on to a slim 2-point lead, 9-7. As number 13, Papalia, brings the ball up. One-hand pass over to Sassa. Back to Papalia. Papalia goes right side. They want Sassa to shoot more. Oh, what a nice feed and a travel.
She didn't get away with it, though. One of the things, looked like they're well prepared for that 1-3-1. They went to a 2-1-2 right away, and they knew exactly what to do against the 1-3-1.
A nice passing at the weak side.
Nice
and
passing.
Looking down at the baseline. Here comes Sparksy out to Tikhonov. Dusty looks inside. They're going to crisscross. They'll go weak side with the ball to Ott. Ott starts it again. Gets it to Dorsey. Dorsey squares to the basket. Kicks it out to Sparks.
Dribble penetrate here. Got it.
Takes her time. Gets it to Dorsey. Turnaround jumper. Hot off the iron. Rebound. Number 13, Papalia. Papalia with a crossover dribble. Gets by 3 of Burlington players off the glass. Nice play by number 14. Gahan with the shot. Nice penetration by Papaya. She went by 3
This is
Lady Devils.
That's what you teach it. Jump stop at the foul line and lay it off, and that's exactly what she did.
Tie score 9-9. Ott takes a side shot. Beautiful rebound by Skelton. Excellent play. What can you say about Jennifer
about the weak
Skelton?
side rebounding, Jen Skelton?
It's, you know, it's such a thing to know where that ball is coming. She's almost like a magnet to that thing. She knows where that ball's coming.
The second thing was her timing of it, too. She jumped over the girl who had boxed her out and had the timing there.
With no body contact.
With no body contact.
Checking in for Belmont.
I believe McDonough is a sophomore. She's a twin. We had played her through recreation basketball. 6 fouls. Capola's in the game for Dorsey. And this McDonough is a guard. She's a steady player. They're playing her in the 3 right now, but she can handle the basketball and also shoot.
Nice shot by Jennifer. 12-9, 10:03 left.
Nice shot by Skelly at the line. 14, Gahan. Skip pass over to Papaya. Inside, outside. They're looking to break that 1-3-1. They're trapping up the baseline, though. Real quick defense. Good ball reaction. The steal goes to, and steal is by
Nice
the
play
hammer.
by Stacy.
Nice
play
job by
Stacy.
Stacy. Beautiful play by number 13, Papaya. She steals the ball from Camille Sparks. There's a screen, an illegal screen, no call. Long shot. We talked about McDonough's range. That's her range, 15, 17 feet. She's a deadly shooter from out there. They're going to have to pay
So far,
attention.
it's been the Belmont guards, I think, you know, hitting those 18-footers
Yep.
versus the Burlington inside play.
No doubt. Tikhonov with a skip pass over to Ott. Back over to Allison Tikhonov. She goes to the baseline. Gets hammered at the baseline. No call. Cardi, she starts to break. Belmont's willing to run with Burlington, though. Jump shot. Maxwell goes around as a push-off. No call. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Melissa got driven all the way under the basket on that.
Capola
We talked about this before the game, about how they push off on the offensive boards.
It's unbelievable. Capola got pushed off with 2 hands.
Exactly. She had 2 hands on her and pushed her right off.
It's amazing. Sparks. Boy, is she getting some attention.
Papaya's got some good quick hands there.
We have a foul here, and it's about time. I think the game is turning a little physical here.
Belmont, number 13, Lauren Aprilia. That's your first personal. Team's 4.
Papaya gets her first foul.
Okay, we have Lisa Butcher and Lauren Dorsey back in the game.
We have another foul, number 13, Papaya. She draws her second. Coach Sullivan, tough foul. Tough foul. That's an error of commission, though, not omission.
She was really playing
Sure
aggressively. This case
Sparks goes into the paint. She goes around, looks for a person to break open. Sparks is there at the top of the circle. Shot goes wide. Dorsey gets the rebound, picked up by McDonough. McDonough would have been on a break, though. If there's such a thing as a good foul, Eddie, that was it.
Yeah, that was on Melissa Capola.
That's your first personal. Team's first.
Sullivan calls a timeout because, quite frankly, he hasn't done much substituting. He's had one sub, McDonough, come in. That's for Sasser to give her a blow. And
when he does that, he goes a little smaller with his lineup.
He goes smaller, and he's actually going three-guard offense.
Yeah, 3-guard offense.
He's not missing too much with the shooting because McDonough can hit that outside shot.
Massachusetts Women in Girls Days.
I think so far it's pretty much as advertised here. The game is pretty much as advertised. The Belmont girls are coming out with good aggressive approach. Everyone's looking for their shots and taking their shots. No one's backing off here. It's about as we expected.
Amazing to see one thing, though, the offensive rebound by Burlington. I'll tell you what, if Burlington can get excited about rebounds, and minimize the shots
on both ends of the court.
Let's face it, Belmont has hit a high percentage of their shots in the first 7 minutes of the game. So look at it this way: our shooting may not be as high percentage, but I'll tell you, our rebounding is way up there.
And if you're Peter Breton, what you want to do is you want to get in this ref's ear and say, watch out for the push-offs on those offensive boards.
Capola got leveled on
because they're notorious for that.
Nice play by 13 Papaya. She's really in control with that basketball.
Here.
McDonough gets it to Cardi. Skips out to number 14, Gahan. Gahan looks for her offense.
Correction.
Maxwell into Cardi. The entrance pass was, let's see, I think they're going to call a blocking foul on Dorsey. No, a reach-in foul to Ott. Burlington trailing by 1, 13-12 with 3:05 left to play here in the first half. McDonough looks for her offense. A little bit long, rebound.
Nice
Capola
block
with
by
a great
Mesa.
block. Here's the fast break. Camille Sparks will stop, pop. She gets called. She needed one more dribble, Eddie. One more dribble, she was right in for the layup. She lost the handle a little bit.
Well, the other thing was on her right-hand side, too.
Right.
And she can make that right-hand layup, but she's a little bit hesitant.
Yep. Into the game is Kristen Schuler, the other half of the SOS. Or the other third of the SOS.
The other third, yes,
That's it.
SOS.
Oh, the other half of the S. This kid's had a good game. The
Sasser's
point guard,
back in the game.
Papalia.
Lisa Butcher on her.
Kristen's covering. Oh, what a shot. That was a missile. Rebound to Ott, and Ott will start the fast break. Everyone's, well, they're very, very cognizant of that fast break. They get back very, very quickly, Belmont. Okay, good defense by number 13.
She's got quick hands, and she actually, does that little head fake to make the offensive player think that she's going to go after the
Just
ball.
to
You have to react to it.
Bounce pass to McDonough. McDonough has Cardi wide open. She goes to Maxwell. Maxwell screens to the middle. No pass. Sasser way outside. Hard off the iron. She hasn't been strong offensively, but it hasn't stopped Belmont. We have a jump basketball as bodies go flying to the ground. We said at the beginning of this game would rival any boys Middlesex game, and so far it's been true, Eddie.
Exactly. We talk about sometimes the games are a little bit slower paced on the girls' side, but you get
Not
two teams
tonight.
of this caliber.
McDonough got it closely by Schuler. Bounce pass into Cardi. Turnaround jumper. And there'll be a foul. Annie Oakley caught that one on the arm.
Yeah, interesting call. The trail official called that one, and the lead official standing right there didn't see anything. But that happens all the time anyway.
All the time.
Maybe,
It doesn't help your ego if you're the under guy.
if you're the lead official.
Okay, Cardi goes to the line for 2. I'm sorry, I said 3. It's 6:58 left to play. I knew this game was going awful fast. We are sort of blocked out by the stanchions with the baskets.
And we're actually in a new position here, not quite high above courtside
Yeah,
here.
not dead center. Not exactly dead center.
Normally we are right on that midcourt line.
Well, it just says one thing about the crowd tonight. It's been an awesome crowd. Cardi's second shot is up, hard off the iron. Dorsey picks
Good
up
rebound
the
by
rebound.
Lauren.
Here comes Schuler. Schuler will get it over to Ott, and Ott will start her offense. They have to be a little more patient with their shot selections in the half-court game. And a little more ball movement. Schuler's open. She gets picked up real quick. Nice play at the baseline by Skelton. She draws a foul against Maxwell, and they can at least afford to lose this kid, their best defensive forward.
One thing about Jenny, that's one of the few times she's had her back to the basket this year. First thing she did was squared up, and look for a shot.
Well, I think she's trying to tell Coach Breton that she likes to face the basket.
I love
more.
to face the basket,
That's
right?
exactly
I love
it.
to.
Hey, when you can shoot like this kid, let her face the basket. All right, that ties the score, 13-13. I'll ask Ryan, how much time left on the clock? He's got better eyesight than both of us. Thank you, Master Schuler. Okay, Mr.
Mr. Schuler.
Well, we say Master. Master's only if you're Master.
No, I said Master.
Okay, we'll go over the scoring in a second. Skelly hits the second one, and Burlington takes the lead, 14-13.
They're taking their time. They're recognizing the defense.
Boy, they move the ball well. They really do. Oh, weak side rebound by Sparks. Sparks has her head up. She's looking for someone to streak, but Belmont is back on defense, lickety-split.
Good team speed. Both teams have good team speed.
Inside for a tough pass.
Could have been a foul.
Dorsey,
Could have been a foul.
Dorsey, turn around, kiss off the glass. Rebound, nice boxing out. McDonough gets the rebound. She drives the basketball. Burlington goes to a man. They're in a 1-3-1.
1-3-1 defense.
Ball's wide, Sparks steals it, gets banged around, no call. She'll go crossover right down the middle, puts it up, and around and around and around and in.
Camille got one to fall. A good under control. That last step we talked about, under control and up.
Nice finger roll by Camille Sparks.
I was going to say she got fouled as she broke out, but it was just as well as she didn't.
Oh, nice play. What a pass. They snuck someone deep in that full court. Sasser was waiting at the block for that pass. She knew it was coming. 16-15, Burlington with a lead. Ticking off. She's looking underneath. Here's the weed. Oh, beautiful pass. Under to Dorsey.
Oh, a soft touch there.
Dorsey gets the roll.
That's there all day if she wants it.
Number 14, Gahan. Guarded closely by Ott. She gets it into Cardi. Attacked by Schuler. No, she didn't have it long enough. In the block, Skelton gets called for the foul. And that'll
a little
put
bit of a
Sasser.
letdown on that. You know, they thought they had the block there. A little bit of letdown, and they both went to the ball.
Good point. Skelly gets called for her first foul, and that's going to put Sasser at the line. Check with Ryan. 32 Belmont. Has she scored yet?
Yes, she has one field goal for 2 points.
She has 2 points. So Skelton's done a nice job on the one. Is she the leading scorer, or is she in the top 3 scoring? I know.
I think she's moved up quite a bit lately.
One of the most interesting statistics, and we'll talk about this a little bit halftime, Eddie, is the fact that Burlington does not have one player in the top 10 scoring in the Middlesex League.
Okay, after the made free throw, they're going with full court pressure here now.
18-17,
Full
Burlington
court
with a
trap.
1-point lead. Dorsey gets that ball, kicks it out.
Good recognition there, good recognition.
Does anybody throw the baseball pass any better than Ott?
No one.
I doubt it.
No one.
Ott goes to the paint. She backs it off. Stops her dribble. Ticking off. Dribbles to the baseline. Kicks it out
What
to
a
Dorsey.
nice catch.
Dorsey turns into pressure.
Nice catch there, and a good idea. A good idea. You know, if they're going to be coming off on her, that's going to leave the girl on the weak side open.
Very, very well planned out offense by
A little
Burlington.
too hard on the pass.
Yep. What we expected. Oh, nice play by McDonough. She'll race in, put it up, and she misses the layup. The outlet pass goes to Sparksy. Kicks it out to Skelton. Over to Tikhonov. Tikhonov with a jump power layup. Goes a little wide. Skelton gets it back. Off the glass.
Oh, what a play by
what
Jen
a shot
Skelton.
by Jenny.
Is she competing for every loose ball or what?
Unbelievable. She has had
What a nice
one
play.
fabulous season. Jen Skelton. We have a foul on the play, and I think it's going to be Allie.
It's on Dusty.
Yeah, that's
She
her first.
anticipated she was about a half a step too late. She saw the pass coming. She had almost an angle to intercept it, but half a step too late.
24, Allison Tikhonov. That's her first.
That's a good sign, Eddie. Only one on tick. Now, they come in bunches, so I think Peter's seen that. I think what he has to see is if she's a little exhausted, when she's tired, that's when she does her reaching. So she could use a blow right now, I think, probably a minute sitting down and get her back on Maxwell.
Papalia is back in the game.
Sasser screens in, gets away with a little drag of that pivot foot. Beautiful back-up dribble. What a terrific play. Dorsey gets the rebound. It's 3-on-1. Dorsey will, Camille Sparks will put it up, and there's a foul, and I believe it's on the blocking. It was after the shot, actually.
That's a terrible call.
After the shot was released, there was
on the
a
rebounding
block.
action?
Yeah, it was in the rebounding action that actually happened.
It's a one-on-one
It's a
now. They'll
one-on-one.
be shooting one-on-one.
Gahan draws her first foul.
Camille had a couple people. She couldn't figure out whether she should take it all the way to the hoop or lay it off.
It was a terrific play by the defender, realizing that Camille Sparks is a left-hander. She moved over clearly to the left side and challenged her on that side. Ott picks up the
Good
short.
anticipation by Stacy.
They'll be a little more patient. They have to show some patience on this half-court offense and a little ball movement against the one-on-one. They have the motion offense that they have to use it. Oh, what a shot.
All right, Stacy squared her shoulders and shot it nicely.
22-17, 3-3-3 left to play in the first half. Papalia, tricky dribbles in front of Sparksy. We have a travel. Papalia is a little incredulous on that call, and it's going to be a timeout, the second timeout for Belmont.
That's a good timeout, I think. You know, 22-15 here with 3:21 left in the half. Burlington had a couple quick baskets here. A good timeout. I think they want to stay in contact here, keep it close right in near the end of the first half.
I think you're right. I think a turnover right here for Belmont is almost, or Burlington. This is what they'll try to create. Off a dead ball out of bounds, they'll put a lot of pressure on the guards and try to get a turnover back so they can close the gap. Because all in all, within the last, we're talking a 1-2 point game, with the exception of the last 60 seconds of outbursts for Burlington's offense.
It's been back and forth, back and forth.
Skelton is just having an immense game.
And, you know, we've been saying this over the last 6 or 7 games. If you know, we've been listening to the tapes, you know, the last 6 or 7 games, she's come up big from the game when Lauren was out, where she stepped it up to every single opponent from then on. You know, we've seen her playing since, you know, 6th grade, 5th grade, and 4th grade. And now I think she's really kind of fallen in love with the game of basketball. You know, I think it's...
Well, Jenny's always been a cerebral player. She's the type of kid who's always read the game, known the game, and I think the fact of having older brothers, been taught the game pretty much from a boy's standpoint, so we always knew it was going to come. Look at this weak side. She gets to the weak side. They immediately box her out. She goes down. Great job. Great job by Jen Skelton tying that up.
Absolutely. Looks like out of that timeout, they come out in the matchup zone again.
Nobody can stop that play. Nobody.
Oh, what a nice play. Nice control with the body, too. A quick stop and a, you know, right pop, right back up.
I'll tell you, Eddie, they can't play without Cardi in the game. If they take Cardi out of the game, they go to Dorsey. It's all there all day. Their matchup is absolutely horrendous. Oh, what a block. Oh, an absolute beautiful block. Nobody.
There's nothing but ball on that one. Nothing but ball.
You know, every so often,
had to blow the whistle
from
on
a
that
referee standpoint, it's anticipation of a foul. The brain works.
Sure.
Yeah, the
anticipation.
Number 21, Stacy Ott. That's her second.
Smart play by Peter Brenton. Takes Ott out.
And Stacy's still smiling on the bench.
Doesn't want to get Stacy with foul trouble with 3 fouls until he wants to have 3 more for her in the second half. 2:55. That's going to mean Kristen Schuler will be into the game. So S&S are in. Schuler and Sparks at the guard, ticking off at the small forward.
S&S and O saying, oh my goodness.
The shot is up and good.
Okay, they go full court pressure now after the made free throw. It's a trap now, though.
24-18. Schuler's
good
looking
recognition,
for Sparks.
good recognition.
Sparks looks for the big girl. Dorsey. Boy, Skelton's getting a lot of attention now. Beautiful swing of the offense. Rebound by Dorsey, puts it up again, and she'll probably get called for a foul over the top. That's the kind of fouls you want Lauren Dorsey to have, though. You want Lauren Dorsey to make great attempts to make second and third options to the offensive rebound.
Exactly. You know, she fought for that first offensive rebound. Didn't get it quite high enough up on the glass.
Correct.
Jumped quickly again on it, and we'll take those all day.
Eddie, that looks like. Yep, Dorsey's out, and MC Hammer's in.
MC Hammer's in.
Mel's had a terrific season for a sophomore. She's the backup 5, the backup 4, the backup power.
Nice rebound by Mel.
Starting 5. Beautiful sideline quick break. Sparks goes weak side. She doesn't see. What a great play. Again, who can out-physical Melissa Coppola?
I don't think there's anyone in the league that can out-physical her. Maybe last year there were a couple girls from Wakefield that might have been able to do it.
Exactly. Zakowski, who was probably the premier power forward in the Middlesex League, probably all her 4 years. But Coppola, she's an absolute workhorse.
Take away the baseline.
Inside to the big girl, Cardi. They really have to have her in the offense. Cardi has to play every minute of this game if Belmont's going to be
it gives
there
her
at
that
the
dimension
end.
to go inside.
Yep.
Okay, they're in the same
nice
defense.
pass. Skips it out. Schuler back out to Sparks. Sparks fakes inside, outside, gets it over to Schuler at the baseline. She turns, squares to the basket. The ball's whipped around the weak side. Oh, nice try inside. She telegraphed the pass a little, Ed.
Yeah, and it's tough to throw it into a 5'4" person in the paint.
Good point. The Sassa hasn't done much offensively.
She's pretty far away from the basket.
Sure is. I don't understand that.
Deflected there.
Great play.
How about Melissa Coppola?
Coppola is very active under the boards. Schuler. Bodied up pretty toughly at half court. And under control, Camille Sparks.
1:22 left, first half.
Sparks skips it over to Schuler. Schuler's set shot is off the front of the rim, picked up by McDonough. And Kristen's going to get called for reaching in. Had Kristen followed her shot, and Kristen, I hope you're watching this, you were the first one to know that you were going to miss that shot. You always know if you're going to be a little over, a little under, and if she had followed her shot right from the get-go, that ball would have been right there for a follow-up.
Putback.
That's right.
Right there for a putback.
So kids, remember, if you're going to be shooting, there's only one person that knows better than you if a shot's going to be missed, and that's the guy upstairs.
McDonough makes the first.
McDonough is quite a shooter.
Yeah, really nice release.
Now she has
nice
a twin.
rotation.
She has a twin sister, Ed, on the varsity that doesn't get a lot of run, but doesn't possess the same shooting skills. She might be playing more JV than varsity, though.
Good box out on both sides that time. Good box out.
24-21 as Belmont just keeps hanging around.
Hey, Belmont's back in their matchup zone. They want to trap whenever they can.
Over the top of the foul line, Sparks. Oh, nice rebound by
Good rebound by
Mel.
Melissa.
Mel gets whacked pretty good, and she'll go to the line for two.
I tell you, if we had a statistic on rebounds, and only assistant coach of Burlington knows that, but I'll tell you, they've been really out-rebounding Belmont.
Especially on the offensive rebounds.
Rebounds.
I mean, limiting Belmont shooting has to be a pretty decent percentage. Of course, any coach will tell you maybe games are won or lost at the foul line. So Melissa will be shooting her second. 24-21. She cans the second shot.
Much better. Burlington has 9 fouls here. I think they don't want to stay away from a foul here.
With less than a minute, McDonough brings it in. Cardi all by herself at the foul line. She gets away with a travel. Sparks gets the ball, picked off by Schuler. Schuler gets the basketball at half court. Nice, smart play by Kristen Schuler.
Smart play.
She pulls that ball up and waits. She's going to get the ticks. There's 21 seconds left on the shot clock and 32 in the game. Back out to Jen.
Give it her.
Kicked out to Sparks. Boy, they're trapping the basketball big time off the dribble. Schuler shot. Oh, just a little bit off the iron.
Don't foul.
Yeah. She got away with one. The second one was a tough one. But that'll put Allison Tickenoff with 2 fouls. So watch Butcher come in.
24, Allison Tickenoff. That's her second. And the 10th for the team. So we're shooting 2.
Yeah, that was aggressive play, but you have to be aware of the situation and
what you got to realize, and especially for Allison, is that she gets one swipe at the ball. If she misses and now the body becomes from between you and the basketball, and you have to reach around the body, you're always going to get the call.
Exactly. The other point too is though it's 94 feet from the opponent's basket. So take the swipe at it. If you get the steal, okay, but otherwise drop back and live
That's
another
right,
day.
Especially with 17 ticks.
Yeah, 17 ticks and 9 team fouls.
Second shot is off the front of the rim. Butcher with the ball. They'll have one shot. They'll slow this down a little bit. Sparksy will hold it up with 10 seconds left. Sparksy with a 3, way out. Oh, big basket. Camille Sparks.
No foul.
What a shot by Camille. Well, I'll tell you what. You talk about a backbreaker. Camille Sparks drills a 3-pointer right about at the buzzer to make Burlington, I'll tell you, it was a lot closer than one would imagine. And Camille's certainly not the player that has been taking those threes. I bet you she's probably only taken maybe 4 threes all year long. Burlington ahead right at halftime, 28-21. Ed, want to go over the scores, and we'll. Boy, it's amazing the drama of the up and down court. I can't believe how fast this first half is going.
I know it, and it's like it was just like a blur. The funny thing too is Camille started the game, and with a couple of layups that she missed, and it's ironic, and it's just only fitting that she ends it with a 3-pointer where she squared up and took her time and just drilled it to end the half. I thought that both teams played pretty evenly. I think the difference in the first half was the offensive boards. The offensive outside shooting from Belmont was spectacular. Their shooting percentage from the guard and 3 position had to be up there in the 70% range. But I think the reason that Burlington's ahead 28-21 at the half is just because of that offensive rebounding, the second chances, third chances, et cetera, et cetera.
There's no question about it, too. I mean, if you look at the strength Burlington has at the guard position, it's been neutralized a bit, I think, by the guard play by these two young guards, Gahan and Papalia, as well as Kelly McDonough. Our guards are always going to be in the game and generate our offense. But it has been certainly Burlington's Dorsey, Skelton, Tikhonov, and Coppola that have done a tremendous job up front for Burlington.
And on the defensive boards, other than a couple lapses, boy, they've really been clearing the defensive boards, too. If they keep that in the second half. I think the difference between this game and the first game so far is that the Belmont guard play is better this game than the game before.
Absolutely.
They got a lot of good defense. They forced 2 or 3 turnovers just by being aggressive on defense, and I think that's had a big impact on Belmont playing so well here in this first half. We'll see our old friend Roger Morrison.
That's Roger. He's one of the top umpires in town.
Just quickly in the first half scoring, Camille Sparks had 5 with that big 3. Stacy had 2. Jenny Skelton had 8, 9, 10, 11. Lauren Dorsey had a total of 7. Allison Tikhonov had 2. And Melissa Coppola had 1 for a total of 28 points. Over on the other side, we'll see here the scoring from the guard play. Papalia had 4. Gahan had 7. McDonough had 2. Michelle had 1. Maxwell had 2. Sassa had 4. She had 2 from the line. That's well below what she's been scoring lately. And Cardi had 2 for a total of 21.
I'd have to say, you're looking at better than half the 50% of the offense is coming from the guards, guard position for Belmont. So look for Sassa to get involved a little bit more with the offense. Look for her, especially in the 3-1-3, to be moved down to the, at least if I were Coach Sullivan, I would definitely have her down at the baseline. No questions asked. She's getting that basketball 18, 19, 20 feet from the basket. And it's not really, she's not in a shoot position out there. So tonight, Eddie, which has always been a great night, is recreation night for girls and boys. We're going to see a tremendous amount of kids with their little T-shirts on, and I asked a few of them
to drop by and say a few words to us.
I don't see anybody coming down.
Well, I see that. Are they going to play at halftime tonight, or?
The halftime play actually is the 6th graders it was optional whether they had to come, wanted to come or not. But we have a ton of recreation kids here. Is this the 5th grade? This is the 5th grade. Okay, you know what we're going to do? What are we going to do? Is we're going to find out. We'll let you guys all say, and a couple of you even have sisters who are playing at the varsity level. Stay in front of the camera.
Stay right in front of the camera, guys.
Everybody stand right down here.
Because tonight's recreation night, we want to talk to you a little bit about how much fun you're having playing recreation basketball.
Okay. First of all, I think we got Pammy Coppola here, whose big sister, I should say, not the older sister, the middle sister, also plays basketball, right? What now? Are you going to be just like Mel? Are you going to play basketball just like her at the high school?
No clue.
No clue.
My guess is you will.
You have a good start on being as tall as her.
My guess you will. You got a good start because you got some size. Okay, everybody, why don't you just? We're going to ask everybody their name in the 5th grade. You can all say that, right? First.
Rock and roll Ann Chandonay.
Rock and roll Ann Chandonay.
Pamela Coppola. Emily Sutton. Kristen Mahoney. John Miller. Brian Clark. Elise Goldstein. Carrie Mahoney.
Come on over.
Lindsay Kellaway. Kristen Doherty. Danielle Preston.
And I'll tell you, this is going to be a group watch in about 5 years. When Burlington's looking for another Middlesex championship, it's going to come from right here. The talent that's in this 5th grade is unbelievable. You got to see these kids shoot, run, and score. Right, Rock and Roll? Right. When she's out there, she dribbles left, she dribbles right. But what she does is she dances out on that court. Rock and roll. Okay, kids, can we let's back up a little bit. Get everybody. Can you get them all on camera? You can't get them all. So everybody, just be careful now. You don't want to kill anybody on there. We want to get you on TV. Does anybody know any of the names of the coaches that coach on your team? Okay, let's just name some of the coaches on there. First, Rock and Roll goes first.
I have no idea. Oh, my dad, Mr. Riccadelli, Mr. Phil Sutton, Mrs. Miller.
Those are all coaches on your team?
Mr. Capola.
Oh, okay.
No clue.
No clue?
Mr. Goldstein.
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney.
That's right.
Mr. Fatici.
We got one more. How about Dad?
She already said that. Bill Sutton.
Anybody else?
I know one.
Oh, wait a minute. Dawn, don't we have somebody? Mom?
Mrs. Miller.
That's
All right.
Linda Miller. Who else?
Mr. and Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Fatici.
Mr. Fatici. Excellent. Now I got to tell you something. I'll put a plug in for all for 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. Without volunteer referees, none of us could learn the game of basketball. So we have to thank all those volunteers for coming down and giving us free time and giving you all the skills that's going to be necessary. Well, I want to thank all the recreation people.
I don't get that.
No. Mr. Pondelli doesn't need thanking.
Mr. P.
So,
Okay.
girls, I have one question for
All
you.
right.
How would you guys feel about playing in a game like this tonight with all these people here? Would you feel like you're ready to do that?
Lindsay and I would be dancing on the sideline.
Certainly would be. Hey, real loud now, I want you to tell me, okay? Real loud as you can say it for the camera. What on 3 now, I'll do it together. Who's the best girls basketball team in the Middlesex League?
Remember, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You can do it louder than that. Come on 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the 5th grade. That's the 5th grade recreation team in Burlington. Thanks, girls. It's good to see you.
Root hard, girls. Root hard.
We're dancing up there.
What tomatoes?
Well, Kenny, I tell you, that's going to be quite a group. Quite
It
a group.
is. You talk about kids who love the game of basketball. That's one thing about the high school programs that we have to enlighten some of the people thinking about that basketball happens and starts in the 9th grade. Believe me when I tell you, it does not happen. It starts in Burlington at the 3rd grade level. Peter Capola runs the 3rd and 4th grade level and does a great job for the kids preparing skill development, and then it goes on to the 5th and 6th grade. And
I got to put in a plug for Ken Pondelli, who's been working with these girls since, wow, I don't know.
Since I had a lot of hair.
Hector was a pup, is that what we say? Or
I just think it's a real challenge to all the Middlesex leagues really to step up to the Burlington program. If you look at our 7th and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade travel teams, it's very difficult to match up with our teams, and it all comes from, like I said, the hard work that all our volunteer coaches do, and they just come out of the woodwork year after year.
But they have to all be here tonight and have a lot of satisfaction in watching the girls that are playing here tonight, and then just projecting these girls here that we just saw tonight from the 5th and 6th grade.
Yes.
A few years from now, and it bodes well for the town of Burlington Lady Devils.
Okay, we're almost ready to start second half action. I hope we have enough film in that camera head. we could lose film any minute now, right?
Well, you didn't get a chance to get your cup of coffee tonight, but we did, with time well spent.
Okay, we can go over a little bit of one thing. Eddie, what does Coach Sullivan have to do in the second half to make up a 7-point deficit? Now, do you come out of your half court and trapping on the basketball? Do you challenge Burlington's guards in the full court?
I would say I'd say he did a good job of mixing it up in the first half. He went to a certain amount of full court stuff. Burlington recognized it well enough. I think he put good pressure on the guards. If you look at Stacy and Camille, and Kristen, they didn't do much scoring, and I think what I tell them is you got to box out. I mean, you got to, especially on the defensive boards,
yes.
You got to box out, and you can't give them second and third chances. The guard play from the Belmont side, I'd say keep doing what you're doing, and they got to get Sasser more involved in the offense.
Absolutely. I think we have to make some changes with at our guard level, and run the ball a little bit more. And again, too, Sullivan's done a great job preparing them, getting back for defense. Okay, second half action. That is not a violation.
That is not a violation. Her hand was parallel to the floor.
Absolutely. You don't. It's
parallel
to
the
feet
floor.
now. It's not the ball, level of the ball, level of the dribble.
It has nothing to do with the level of the ball.
I guess Annie Oakley needed she had a blank there. Oh, nice pass on the cross court. Almost picked off by Skelton. Picked up by Cardi. She gets a rebound. There's an offensive rebound. Great call by Annie Oakley.
She calls that call a lot. Swinging the elbows and hooking the girl. She calls that a lot.
Well, that's the second foul that she's caught Cardi. That's her second
two
foul.
fouls on Cardi.
Eddie, both of them have been on the offensive nature for Cardi. Okay, Sparks takes it right side. Gets it over to Ott. Dorsey in the middle looking for a cutter. Nobody cuts. Forces the ball into Sparks, and Maxwell will dribble it out of bounds. It'll be Burlington ball.
A little bit of
Don't you
trouble
love
recognizing the defense that time, I think.
No, nobody's moved. There's not a lot of ball movement, or at least moving without the basketball tonight for some reason.
One of the things we saw the other game, the last game, was they moved the ball with the pass and not without the dribble, and that's what they have to do.
Ticking off, three-point area. Dorsey at the foul line, bounce passes. That's the kid you want taking threes, around, and out. Ticking off, always active on the boards, just eludes her, and Cardi gets the rebound.
Burlington's in there straight man-to-man here.
Nice play by, you know, when I see Stacy hitting the floor, I tell you, I worry about it with
Worry about those knees
Oh,
and the beating that she's taken over the ears.
She is amazing. She's like a great Timex watch. Takes a licking, but keeps on ticking. Papaya, what a dribbler this kid is.
Yeah, she can use either hand, goes between her legs.
Yeah, great ball control. Gannon way outside, ear ball, no, catches the rim. Picked up by Skelton. And Burlington, passive with that break, I think. It's a semi-break, really.
I think they have a little bit more than they think they have there.
Yeah.
Look at, they've extended this.
Oh, there it is. Nice move by Tikhonov. Puts it up. A little bit wild off the back.
A little bit different twist on defense here.
Sure is. I think it's going to be a defensive battle all the way through the second half. Papaya tries to go to the paint. Got it off and crossed off. Beautiful drop-down pass underneath the basket.
Nice block by Stacy on that one.
Ball goes away. Oh, wow. Dorsey gets it. She goes to the floor. Great job by Camille Sparks. Ott to Skelton. Skelton goes to the paint. Running right-hander. Picked up, and wow. Camille Sparks gets whacked to the ground. No call. What kind of a call was that? There was a no call. He was looking to make a call. He had his hand up for the foul. Eddie, I'd like to see this on film. We got to watch this one.
There was no call. Did he have his hand up?
The foul referee had his hand up to stop time. Camille Sparks went to the ground after getting trashed on the rebound. Everyone came to a stop except for Belmont. They took off and scored.
You know, you're supposed to play the whistle no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, having his hand up in the air means nothing. I mean, you blow the whistle, and that starts the foul call. But the thing was, he recognized the foul. He just didn't blow it. That's all.
Terrible call. Terrible no call.
And it turns it into 2 points on there. And I think she even traveled going in on that layup.
Yep. wasn't a dribble.
But I mean, I think what this timeout now, if Coach Breton says, okay, they're in a little bit different defense. They're extending that defense out pretty far now.
Yes.
Okay, we got to get the ball to the middle. We got to look diagonally here. Okay, because they put pressure on those guards out 25, 30 feet from the basket.
Well, if they start at the high post, kick the ball down to the baseline pass, and then have the five do a diagonal cut to the block, you're right. That is an unstoppable stop.
And the other thing, too, is just dribble penetrate. With the court that wide open, dribble penetrate from either side of the court.
Okay, Burlington. Belmont now finally putting some pressure in.
Okay, they're going full court, and it looks like they're going to play full court trap here.
That's nice. They're going to go into a line break press and watch him go back door. Goes up to Sparks. Sparks left side. They get it under the basket. That's where you want to be. Here's the foul. No call. Boy, I'll tell you, this is going to get ugly. Eddie, this is going to get ugly.
They better blow the whistle, or otherwise it will.
Number 13, Papaya, starts her offense. Out to Gannon. Here comes Sassa. She walks with the ball, no call. Ott, right side. She races it up. Out to Sparks. Back to Tick. Ott's three-pointer, little short.
Little too early in that offensive set, I think, to throw up the three.
Well, surprisingly, with 2.5 minutes gone in the second half, 2 points have been scored. Oh, nice shot. Make that 4 points. Maxwell's got them both. Ott's got to do some penetrating. That's where you want it. That's where you're going to have to take the shot. They're going to give you that outside shot. You've got to take it. You got to bury it and crash the boards. Oh, nice shot for Jennifer Skelton.
That's open all day long there.
Skelly's a tough kid to stop. She really is. Maxwell holds the basketball up. Burlington now in a one. No, they're in a man-to-man. Backdoor. What a backdoor play. Oh. One of the very few offensive rebounds Converted by Sassa.
Came on the weak side, too. Burlington committed two girls to stop the move to the basket.
Ott just holds it and waits for the screen. The screen. Jenny goes baseline. Turnaround jumper. She is deadly tonight.
This is the Maxwell and Skelton show so far in the second half. Maxwell and Skelton.
It's a thing of beauty. Gahan, right side. Looking for Cardi. Out to Maxwell. Nice play by Spock. She's going to blow. Look at how fast Papalia is. A grab, no call,
No
a reach.
call. The referee was on the wrong side of the play.
Absolutely was.
And the trail official didn't hustle.
Yep. Maxwell gets, there's a now that, see, you can't do that without putting the ball to the floor. We have a foul, and it's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be on Tikhonov, I believe.
That'll be a third. That'll be her third.
Okay, watch for Lisa Butcher to come in.
Burlington, number 24, Allison Tikhonov. That's her third personal.
Okay, Dusty goes and takes a break. 11:54 left to play. That's going to be a good matchup. We got red on red.
Red on red is right.
Yep.
Red on red.
Let's just see if who's going to win this battle. Butcher goes into the big girl. She gets fouled with the body, I guess. It was a block, a pure block, but he's called the foul on the body. I think that's Dorsey's second.
32, Lauren Dorsey. That's her third personal.
3 fouls on Dorsey.
Wow. Well,
So foul trouble is starting to enter into the game here. From the Burlington side, we have Tikhonov and Dorsey with 3. And let's see, on the Belmont side, we got Sassa with 2, Cardi with 2, and Papalia with 2.
you wonder if this was a Belmont home game. Cardi's had a little problem at the foul line, am I right? Cardi is missed the front end.
Yeah, she missed the front end on the. She missed 2 in the first half, so
Yep.
she's 0 for 3 right now.
Cardi's second
that
shot
one,
is nothing but net.
Okay, after the basket now, full court trap. Got
Look
her
at
hands
the
all
grab.
over.
Look at the grab. You know, when is it gonna stop? You
No,
got to stop the push and grab on the inside of the court.
Belmont, number 20, Michelle McDonough.
McDonough gets called.
Team second.
Her first foul. Now, once you stop this
The
push
hand
and
checking.
shove, hand checking,
Stop the hand checking.
we'll see how long it goes. Stacy way outside, hot off the iron, picked up by Gahan. McDonough will hold the basketball. She'll run the offense as Papalia takes a break.
Good defense there. Good defense. Pretty far from the basket.
Gannon out to Maxwell.
She's been their offense in the second half.
Way outside, Gannon. That's a 2.
2-pointer.
34-30, 11:04. Spoxy, right side. She'll look. They're in a trap. This is definitely an overplay. It's like a matching zone is what they're doing. Way outside, and in the rebounding situation, we're going to get a foul, and I guess it's going
Cardi,
to
I
be
think.
on.
No, Coppola.
Number 30, Melissa Capola.
Capola gets called. Capola gets called for a push. Draws her second. 10:52 left to play. Burlington with a slim 4-point lead. They trap the ball. They get it to the middle. Spots. What an athletic move. Gives it up to Sassa. Sassa out to Gahan. Tries to go back door. Look at that push. Look at that push. Capola will hold the basketball. Looks for a guard. Kicks it back. Oh, could have been definitely nice, smart move. And in. Maxwell, what a smart player.
Yeah, she avoided the backcourt. Avoided the backcourt.
Very smart player.
Okay, we got to come up with an answer to this 1-2-2 here. They're not moving the ball. That's what the problem is.
Absolutely not. Dribbling through, it's not. Oh, on the hand. On the hand. That's a good foul by Annie Oakley. You know, my guess is Dr. Zhivago's not going to do it for us under the backboard. He just is not. He's not a very active guy. You're right.
He's not really blowing the whistle.
Now,
Number 32, Kendra Sasser, and that's her third personal.
took me a while to figure out his nickname, but Dr. Zhivago
Stacey Ott with
and Annie Oakley.
Yeah, Dr. Zhivago. Stacy at the line for 2.
34-32, 10:04 left to play. Stacy's first shot is drained. Burlington
I think one of the things about the 1-2-2, it's a pretty active 1-2-2, but you know you have to move the ball. You have to move it without the dribble. You have to move the ball like they have been doing against all the other zones they played against.
It's amazing. They're trying to dribble through it. A lot of that, Eddie, is probably masquerading it as well as they have been. At times, I'm swearing it's a man-to-man, but it's well masqueraded. Belmont back into a half-court offense.
Okay, now they're in there, 1-3-1. They drop back on the 1-3-1.
What a block, what a block.
Boy, that was all ball. But you know the problem is she followed through and hit him with the body after the block.
Yep. And it's a good play. From an offensive standpoint, when that happens, any kind of contact, you go right to the floor.
Teams 4. The foul was after the shot. There'll be no shooting.
Well, that's a good call. Actually, it was after the shot. That's a good call. She did block the shot, but she did hit her with the body.
Good point. 36-32. Belmont will take the basketball under their own basket. They go into a stack play. Out to Sassa. Sassa's long-range shooter. Oh, nice. Beautiful rebound, and it gets stolen, and I believe his foul is going to be on Lisa Butcher.
Okay, we got some fouls mounting up here with 9:47 left.
Yeah.
That's 5 team fouls against Burlington, 3 against Belmont.
Again, you know, one thing you don't want to put them in is a 2-shot guarantee. And then this year in the MIAA, 10 fouls, you shoot 2. A turnaround. Beautiful rebound.
Good rebound by Melissa. We're going real big here now. We got both Melissa and Lauren in the lineup.
Patience with this offense as they go into a man-to-man. They are in a man-to-man. They switch their defense again.
They switch the defense again. Well, actually,
he's done a nice job switching. Way outside. Oh, drained. A three-pointer. What a big play. You want to talk about a momentum breaker,
That's a momentum breaker. We like that one.
That's a killer. 39-32, 9:20 left to play. McDonough out to Gahan. Out to Maxwell.
There's Maxwell.
Way outside, and Coppola will get caught for her 3rd foul. See, now there's no reason why you should be reaching in. Melissa, that foul, you gotta realize what you're fouling. That's an 18-foot shot.
Belmont coach is looking for 3 foul shots here on this, but I think she had her hand, not her hand on the line. She had her foot on the line.
But all you want to do is block vision in a shot like that. You're not gonna do much coming across the hands.
Yeah,
all but
like you say, 18 feet from the basket.
Sasser at the line. And the next foul will put Belmont in a 1-on-1 bonus. Skelton. Okay, Coppola now has her 3rd. Dorsey has 3. Skelton has how many, Ryan Schuler. Sasser makes the 2nd one. Closes the gap to 5. Ott takes it, skips it over. Butcher takes it left side. She'll slow it up, get it back to the captain. Stacy O. Out to Sparky. Sparky holds that basketball, looks for the guards to come out. There's a skip through to Ott. Ott looks, tries to get in the middle. Dorsey skips around.
That was a good call. She shuffled her feet.
Yeah.
She may have got bumped a little bit as she tried to pivot, but she did travel.
She did come to a jump stop backwards, no doubt about it, with the basketball.
Up the court.
Dr. Shivago with a good call.
That was one of his rare calls.
Yeah.
Rare calls.
Skip pass over Gahan. Back out to Papaya. Papaya's been quite an... Boy, she is just a good guard. Skip pass out. You got a nice head fake into the paint. She gets away with a double. Out to Sparks. Sparks will break the defense. She'll go to the left side, puts it up and in. Yes!
Nice play.
Great job by Sparky.
Good recognition by Jenny Skelton, too. Gave her the ball and a good outlet.
Baseball pass really deep to Sassa. Sassa will turn, square, and shoot. Hot off the iron. Skelton with the rebound. Here comes Sparky. Sparky over to Butcher. Weak side. She'll go in, get hit, bumped. The ball will go out of bounds. It'll be Burlington ball.
Good thought, though. She had Lauren for a second, but good defense by Belmont. Good defense by Belmont.
We either had that was actually a good no call, I thought, on the referee's part.
The contact with Lisa Butcher.
Could have gone either way. With 8 minutes and 4 seconds left to play, the score is 41-34, Lady Devils over the Lady Marauders.
One thing I'm surprised at is the fact that Belmont got out of their that 1-2-2 zone. Burlington was not moving the ball. It didn't seem to have a real good attack scheme. Now they're back in their man-to-man. Maybe this time out he's going to go back into it.
He's been scouting this team real well. At the last game, there were a couple of Belmont coaches here against Stoneham. But I think what they forgot to realize is the caliber of defensive player Stoneham had. Whenever Stoneham went in that 2-3 and stayed in the 2-3, we just beat on him and beat on him and beat him. He's afraid to stay too long. He's looking to change up his offenses, Eddie, his defenses.
Yeah.
He's done a nice job.
It's always a good strategy.
Yeah.
Yep. I think so far, both teams in their full court pressure, it's been more of a passive pressure, kind of to work some time off the shot clock, I guess.
Correct.
Burlington drops back on their 1-3-1, and that's a tough defense to attack too. So that takes more time off the clock. What I think Burlington should look to do is run the ball more. I think you said it at the half. There's definitely a rebounding advantage. If you get the quick outlet pass, like we talked about last game, that's there.
Yep, releasing one of these guards eventually is going to happen, and it's going to be in their repertoire where they just anticipate Dorsey and Coppola to bang the boards hard. Oh, nice try, anticipating a little bit that Kristen was going to break to the basket, and good defense. Kick ball. Ooh, right at her. Oh, nice reach in, but no call, and a rebound by Dorsey. Angel, don't bring your hands down. Keep it up high. Tough pass. Boy, it's quick hands by Sparksy.
Nice pass by Kristen.
Jumper. Oh, what a shot.
Nice pass from Kristen into Jenny.
Unbelievable. Schuler finds the baseline real well and the block. And Skelton has just been phenomenal. She might be a Marauder killer. Papaya, beautiful head fake.
Oh, and Lauren Dorsey got a piece of that.
Goes out of bounds. It'll be Burlington ball.
Good hustle, but Lauren had gotten a piece of that. It would have been Belmont ball.
And into the game is Ott, Tikhonov, and Coppola.
Now some good substitutions here because, you've got that nervous energy. You're getting a little tired. Give him a blow here. Give him a blow. And Camille's been all over the court.
I'll tell you, she is a force. Anytime you want to get Camille Sparks into the game, bump and runner. Play physical against Camille Sparks and you bring the real beast out. I've been saying it. I love to watch the soccer games when someone tries to take the body to Camille because you're going to lose. Skip pass way outside to Ott. Ott about a 20-footer, hard off the iron, races in. Good foul. Believe it or not, that's a good foul. I know, is that her fourth?
No, I don't think so. That's 3 on Stacy.
That was 2 points. She actually took away 2 points because that pass would have ended up a bounce pass at the foul line for 2.
Well, the other thing about Stacy now, Stacy took the 3 that time, and she followed the shot. But she was the last line of defense.
Exactly.
If you talk about rotation on, covering against the fast break, she should have stayed there rather than compete for the rebound because if she didn't make the foul, they had a layup.
Very good point. Very good point. I mean,
if you're watching at home, if you're that guy taking that outside shot, don't go after that rebound because there's no one there to cover the fast break.
Exactly. What Ed on round ball is talking about is balancing the floor. You cannot leave a situation where a fast break is going to be you're going to be vulnerable if you are the last person on defense. A baseball pass in that situation, Ott had nothing to do but to make a steal. She knew if she didn't try to steal, it was going to end up for a Marauder 2 points. Eddie, how are we doing so far in the second half?
Well, let me tell you this, that Burlington, with 7:05 left and a 43-34 lead, has 4 girls with 3 fouls. We have Stacy, Lauren Dorsey, Allison, and Melissa Coppola, all with 3 fouls. Did I say 4? I meant 3. And Belmont is already in the bonus now, so they're going to be shooting 1-on-1 for the remainder of the game.
We both went to that Reading game and saw the cards stacked against us in that Belmont game where, I'm sorry, the Reading game, where 1-on-1s really made that game a lot closer than it should have been. And that's 7:05 left to play in a 1-on-1 situation.
It's a lot of time to be shooting free throws.
Can be dangerous, especially with a kid like this at the line.
She's got a nice touch. Nice touch.
Sort of looks like Jen Skelton a little bit at the line, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Watch where she locks in. Where this lock ball comes to a stop, it just goes up and out.
Up and straight out.
Nice skip to Schuler. Schuler takes it to the middle. She doesn't see, that's just knowing the numbers aren't there.
Exactly.
Pulled it up.
Back out.
Skelton, oh boy, is she getting some attraction. Nobody breaks to the basket. Papaya with the steal. Kristen, good defense by Kristen. Great rebound.
What a rebound in traffic by Melissa Capola.
Capola gets it out, but look at how fast Belmont is back on defense. Schuler out to Jenny Skelton. She is getting some serious attention. Long way out.
2-pointer, only a 2.
2 points?
Only a 2. She had a foot on the line.
Wow. She drains about a 17.5-footer.
Good help defense.
Gannon inside.
Jen
Rebound.
Skelton. Look up, Jenny.
Skelton gets called for a walk, but I'll tell you what a defensive play by Jenny Skelton.
And Burlington turns the ball over.
Good defensive play. Nice defensive play. She just looked up at the last second and saw Allison Tikhonov streak into the basket.
You know, it's going to happen to you, keeping your head up and dribbling the ball down. It's one of those things.
It's going to happen to you, but you don't stop doing it.
Exactly. You got to keep. Oh,
that's a backcourt violation. She leaped from the front court into the backcourt and caught the ball.
That is a backcourt. Annie Oakley missed it. Beautiful job by Tikhonov. Oh, she had what a play by Sparks.
What an athletic play that was. What an athletic play.
Sparky is something else. Inside, nice step around by Skelton. She gets away with, no, she doesn't get away with one. Skelly must be tired. This is, she's played almost the entire game. She's got to calm herself down a little bit with 1:50 left to play. 9-point lead by the Lady Devils, 45-36. We have a foul, and it's going to be on the floor, and I don't know what kind of foul that was, but it wasn't pretty.
One thing about Papaya, she has a good hesitation dribble. Basically what she does is she gets you leaning back just a little bit, and then she crosses over and hesitates, crosses over, and goes right by you.
One thing I can tell you about watching her play, she never goes with her first fake. Wherever she goes, she always fakes the ball up and goes out, or she fakes left and goes right. She always has a ball fake and another movement to the ball, and the ball goes in. Is that a shooter's roll, Ed?
I would say that was a shooter's roll with that reverse spin that's going to stay up on that rim.
Lisa Butcher's into the game for Allison Tikhonov, as Papaya will go for her second shot. Draws Belmont within 7. Bounce past the Skelton. She looks down court. Sparksy out to Ott. Ott all alone. Butcher. Cans it!
Oh, nice play.
Great play.
They recognized where the open girl was and got the ball to her.
And you know what's nice, though, Eddie? No hesitation by Lisa Butcher.
Not at all. She's got her confidence in her shooting.
Yep. Papaya with a great pass. What a look-away
nice
pass.
block by Dorsey.
Dorsey with a great block. Here's the left side, and we got a foul outside by Papaya. I'll tell you something. That was one beautiful play by Lauren Dorsey.
That was the old block it, catch it, outlet pass. Can't do it any better than that.
No, she did it all.
It had, almost like a Marcus Camby type block.
Ott's got 5 seconds to get the ball in play. And I'll tell you what, that was awful close. Inside to Dorsey, the ball goes around and around and around, picked up by McDonough. Beautiful pass. Only but the speed of Sparks could break that up. That should have been 2 points, Eddie.
Absolutely. Good speed, good reaction, good coming back. I wonder if Lauren Dorsey, if you asked her after the game, did she get fouled there, you think, in that double team?
Way outside, Papaya. Little hard off the iron, little long. She gets, oh, wow. That's the 4th foul on Ott. She's got to come out. Kristen Schuler will be back into the game.
Now, they always call that a blocking foul, but she had 2 feet on the floor and did not move. The girl created the contact.
At this level, what happens is at this level, I think there's a lot of protection on the play. And what they're trying to do is not trying to get knees knocked and whatever. And for a championship game on the line, you got to call the rules the way the rules are.
Exactly.
Okay, first shot is up and good. 47-39, 47-40. Gannon's quite a player, quite an offensive player.
Okay, they're back in their 1-2-2 zone now. Back in their 1-2-2.
Okay, they're going to peel some time off this clock, I think, a little bit. Schuler in the corner. She looks underneath. Beautiful pass under to Dorsey. Dorsey holds on, gets swiped. We have a jump ball.
Belmont's possession.
a possession change at 4:41. Eddie, I got a feeling this is where we got to dig in defensively.
Got to dig in right here. This will be a big stop right here.
A lot of deny. A lot of play on the deny side. One pass away. Let them do the skip pass.
Burlington's
Put your hand in the passing lane. That's where you want it. Let them skip all day.
Camille's everywhere on that
Look
floor.
at the speed on Camille. Ball goes across, and Schuler will try to save it. Wow. Almost crashes into the cheerleaders there.
Okay, we got the stop, but we did not get the good recognition down the other end. But, you know, hey, I'll tell you, they're playing their hearts out.
47-40.
Okay, 1-3-1 now. It's vulnerable, like right where they're looking for it, down along the baseline. They got the ball in the middle.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, no hesitation on Maxwell's shot. Sparks, I don't know where she gets the energy, but she's going all the way. An offensive foul? Holding, thank you very much. She's got a holding, she's overruling. She is overruling Sparks. She overrules Dr. Zhivago. That was excellent. Now, what is he making a charge call 76 feet at half court? That's her call. He's telling her. She's close to the play, and that's the call.
Okay, we have a double foul here. We have an offensive foul on number 10, Camille Sparks. And we have a foul on Belmont, number 13.
No, I'm sorry. That's not. No, sorry. Sorry. That's not by the book. That is not by the book. What you do is either one official or the other takes over. They call one foul, or they call no fouls.
She tried to. She went right to the board, and Sullivan convinced her that it's a double foul. 47-40. Is that Camille Sparks' fourth?
No.
Off the glass hard. Skelton, what a putback again. Another putback and a foul.
I thought Lauren got fouled on the first shot. Jen Skelton again on that weak side offensive boards.
The fouls.
Fouls on Belmont, number 14.
Number 14.
That's her second, team sixth.
Camille Sparks got one of the fouls, and we don't know who got the Belmont.
Sparks got a foul, and number 13, Papalia, got a foul for Belmont. It was a double foul.
Okay, Lauren's at the line shooting.
Big free throw shooting right here at 4:01. Nice shooting. Nice shooting,
boy. Finished high.
Beautiful.
She finished high.
Lauren Angel Dorsey with her second shot. 48-40. Make that 49.
Made them both.
She drains them both. Burlington goes into a diamond defense. They'll trap on the ball here. Gannon. Out to McDonough. Way outside. You can't. They're leaving that shooter wide open.
They're going to call it on Lauren Dorsey, and that'll be her fourth.
You know, I got to tell you, Dorsey just stands there, blocks shots, and they run into a body.
Oh, there's a break there. There's a break.
Yeah, that was a break.
We thought they had it on Lauren Dorsey, but that's a break.
It's a two-shot foul. I didn't even see Kristen that close to the play.
Well, we'll have to watch the tape, huh?
Yeah, 49-40. Big shots here by Sassa.
She's got the stroke going.
I could see how this kid scored 32 points last week.
She must have got a lot from the line, too. I think she got a lot from the line.
Yeah. Sassa's second shot is up. Schuler skips it down the sideline. Oh, look at this, huh? Nothing better than passing. It's a lot quicker than dribbling. Stop, pop. Oh, what a shot, Jenny Skelton.
Unbelievable.
51-42.
Now, we don't want to foul here. We have 10 fouls against us, 10-team fouls. We do not want to foul.
Great play by Butcher. She gets fouled on the ground. Cotty got a little frustrated on that steal by Lisa Butcher. And Lisa Butcher, well, we're not going to the line, are we? Yes, we are.
Now,
LB to the line.
Team 7, they were in the bonus.
How many fouls on Cardi?
That's 3 on Cardi.
Okay.
3 on Cardi. 51-42 with 3:28 left. Plenty of time left.
LB at the line. Been working a lot with Dad on the backyard, huh? In the snow. It's working.
It's working.
Keep doing it.
He's over there. You think he marked it down before she shot it?
I think so. Big basket. Puts Burlington up to a double digits, and I'll tell you, that's a killer right there. A 10-point lead, 52-42 as Burlington looks for its 14th straight in the Middlesex League.
Little side
Around,
spin on
a
that
little
one.
hard. Up. Nice block from behind by Gannon. Here's a skip to Sassa. Sassa skips it over. Wow, what a pass. McDonough's open.
Good catch. That was a good non-call. She had no
control with the ball.
control of the ball. You can't travel if you don't have control.
52-44, just under 3 minutes left to play in the game. Schuler kicks it out, Sparks. Camille will call the offense. Here's the down screen. Skips out to Butcher. Butcher inside. Oh, nice pass by Butcher.
Oh, what a nice play. Good patience. They worked the ball around. I think all 5 girls touched the ball that time.
Absolutely a thing of beauty.
No foul here, ladies.
Butcher
Backcourt.
chops.
All right.
Good call.
A little bit of referee in there.
Nice job, Ed. Nice
Sorry,
call.
a little bit of homing here.
Dr. Zhivago caught that one.
Kristen Schuler did a great job coming in there. A lot of poise. A lot of poise.
Great job. Giving some. She's really been instrumental giving these guards the break that they need out there. Both guards in foul trouble. LB deep. Kicked out. Ott. Baseline jumper.
Oh,
yes.
Put it in there. Good again. Good
56-44.
patience. Again, we don't want to foul.
2
We don't
minutes
want
and
to
20
foul.
seconds left to play. McDonough out to the baseline and skips it over Maxwell's head as Burlington gets another. I don't know what the turnover situation is, but Belmont's up in the double digits, no doubt.
Belmont calls a timeout here to kind of regroup for the final run over the final 2:16 of the game.
Well, you got to figure it's going to be an all-out man-on-man, and it's going to be the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds is going to be a lot of one-on-one shots.
I think so. You know, they have to stop the clock.
No
They have to stop the
question.
clock, get the possessions.
Is that Megan Mulcahy? Is that Megan Mulcahy? Hold on 1 second. We're going to say hi to Megan. Megan, how have you been? You want to say hello?
I had the pleasure of refereeing a basketball game last night. Megan had about 8 points last night in the recreation basketball game.
8 points, Megan? You scored 8 points? Good job, kid. Megan, yes, Megan plays for our 7th and 8th grade in the recreation department. She does a great job. And, of course, you know who the coach is.
I do. We're father.
Fast Eddie.
Fast Eddie.
Fast Eddie was quite a basketball player from Arlington.
I think the Belmont fans have just come up with the right expression for the final 2:16 is let it rip, because they have to let it all hang out.
No
they have to
doubt.
go for every steal.
Eddie, I'll tell you, it's going to be a long 2:16, and if they're going to get back into this game, they're going to have to scratch, bite, and do everything they can and hope Burlington misses the front end of their one-on-ones. They're going to have to be uptight and real close. They can't let Dorsey get there. You can't let Dorsey get there. And to the floor for 2 shots.
It seemed like someone got a piece of ball from behind on Lauren that time.
Well,
they got a very good piece of Camille though.
I think Camille was more shocked. She went to the weak side thinking she was just going to steal the ball off someone's dribble.
How many rebounds has she got in the second half? I mean, on the defensive side, she's got 4 or 5 where she took it down.
Sparks might end up with a triple-double if we take a look at the...
We'll have to go to Russ for those statistics.
Yeah, Russ. We went to the JV game, Ed and I, earlier, and the JVs were, when we left at around 10 minutes left of the game, the JVs were leading by what, maybe 15 points?
Yeah, at least 15, yeah, at Belmont.
Great rivalry, Burlington and Belmont.
2 minutes left in the ball game.
Sassa's 3. She needs to take a 3. Right there, she takes a 2 and puts it through. You know, Eddie, that kid should have been shooting more. There's no question in my mind.
Earlier in the game, because that's, I mean, the stroke she shows from the foul line has to be, you know, when she spots up, she can hit it from anywhere out there.
Yep. Sparks got it by McDonough. 1:34 left to play, 56-46, 10-tick dead ball situation. Nobody puts pressure on Camille. The ball ends up in Ott's hands. A crash to the floor, no call, no walk, no nothing. Sparks gets hammered, and she'll go to the line for 2.
The Belmont guards are really overplaying, trying to keep the ball out of the guards' hands, and then hope that when the ball gets into the 4 or 5 hands, that that they can poke away and get a steal.
Anybody wants to know what a vertical leap is? Well, here's Camille Sparks at 5'4" and 1/4 inch. jumping in front of a 5'8.5" Maxwell, and she was shooting over her. That's what vertical leap is.
Looks like that she's
misses the
not
front
finishing
end.
quite high enough.
Yep.
She's
yep.
pushing it out there.
She must be exhausted too. She's played a
She's
lot of
played
basketball.
a lot of minutes.
Camille dips, shoots, around. Oh, look, Angel's back up with a shot.
You gotta love that, boy.
Well, you want to know why
that.
Ed and I call her Angel?
That's why.
That's it.
Right there.
She
No
is
foul
a
here,
coach's
no
dream.
foul.
Oh, way outside. McDonough had a shot at that three. Maxwell hoisted on up. And
Camille with another
Sparks
defensive
with another
rebound.
Sparksy, she has no stop in her gig. She just keeps going.
She's full out the whole
going.
time.
She's like that bunny rabbit on the.
Yeah, it's going, keeps going and going.
unbelievable.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute.
Nice play by Lisa.
Jump shot. Oh, can't.
Put it out.
We talked
Turn
about
out the lights, right? Turn them out.
round the rim and no good. That was Flavia. I think she's going to go to the line for two, though.
Looks like Lauren Dorsey's going to line for two.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I don't recall the score at about the 10-minute mark of the second half, but I'll tell you that from the 10-minute mark on, Burlington has really cranked it up.
I think we had a 5-point lead with about 8:30, and they went to the line, made one of two, and that was the closest they've been is 4 points. It's been pretty much Burlington's hustle up and down the court, and quite frankly, I think it's a depth situation here right now. I don't think that they could withstand the front court. Our front court was just too much for them. We have enough fouls to waste in the front court, thank God. Now Cindy's in the game.
Called an offensive foul on Cindy, lowered her shoulder there to create some space. Not a bad idea.
On number 23, Burlington, Cindy Brathwaite. That's her.
You have to give credit, though, to the entire length of the bench for Burlington.
Yep.
Boy, they have played well.
Jumper, way outside. Dorsey with the rebound, keeps it high. She gets assaulted by Sassa, no call. Sparks with a giddy up. Jumper, she gets hammered. McDonough trying to stop. I think she was attempting to try to foul her before the shot, but that didn't work.
No, it didn't work, and you know they've been trying to get the clock stopped for quite a while here, but I think that they can't catch Burlington.
Wow. Burlington's game in the fast court, Eddie, left a lot to be desired in the first half. I'll tell you what, when the game was on the line, their guards were just running that ball up like crazy. Transition basketball is Burlington's game, and if you can keep them out of transition, you got a shot to beat them.
And the thing was, you know, in the transition, they were finding a different girl all the time. But I do recall there was a stretch where Jen Skelton hit about 3 dagger shots.
Oh.
You know, where they worked the ball around, they took the patience, they found Jenny, and she hit 3 or 4 tough ones.
60-46, 14 ticks left to play as the Burlington Lady Devils will now be, oh, what a shot by Maxwell.
And Belmont calls
they
the
call a
timeout to set
timeout?
up their defense.
Well, unless they have a play for 11 points, I don't know if that's going to help. 6 seconds left to play.
Maxwell's had a nice little second half.
Terrific game for Maxwell, really.
She's had a nice second half.
I would have to question the fact that Sassa didn't shoot as much as I thought she would shoot. And there was no question about it. When Cardi come out of the game, even for the minute and a half or 2-minute break, Dorsey just took the game over. I mean, there was nobody to fill in for Cardi in the 5 spot. So they cannot play without that kid in the game on the court. But of course, we got to look at one thing: the realistic play of Burlington. Burlington sort of, I think, was really taken by the team defense that Belmont brought to this game. They were changing up on the fly, playing a 2-3, a matchup zone, into a man-to-man, a half-court trap, a full-court trap. They did a nice job changing their defense throughout the whole game.
Well, we talked about the coming off the last couple games, especially the Stoneham game where the offense was clicking on all cylinders. I think other than a couple slow minutes here and there, Burlington showed that they find the open man very, very well. Going long to Lauren Dorsey.
We have a foul.
I think she got fouled more than once there. What do you think?
Dorsey will go to the line, and she'll also go to the infirmary. She's going to need Band-Aids and a cast on that arm. How's Dorsey been from the line, Eddie, this game?
Actually, she's missed her last 4, but in the first half she's missed her last 2. Sorry about that. And in the first half she was 3 for 4.
Peter Breton just tells her to concentrate. Nothing more than concentrate. It worked.
Long pass.
The Lady Devils, 14-0. Undisputed first place for the Middlesex League, and I got to tell you, what a game. It was a thing of
rightfully
beauty.
so. The fans are standing here and clapping for both teams. A fine effort by both teams here tonight.
Outstanding game to watch. Certainly the best game this year at the Burlington High School. The best game from the beginning to end. The score may not be an indication of how Belmont came to play. They were determined. You got to love these young guards, and this team is coming back. They lose one player off this team. So how good is Belmont going to be next year?
They'll be very good.
Probably pretty invincible, really, with that guard tandem. I was really impressed with Papalia. Papalia played so well. Gannon played so well. And you got to give the credit to this kid, Michelle McDonough. McDonough was an awesome replacement guard for Belmont. And it's a situation in which you have to look at Belmont. They'll be in tournament play with an 11-2 record now, I believe, or a 12-2 record. Okay, so we're going to go over it. We'll go over the scores and take a look at basically how the scoring ended up. But you have to congratulate Peter Breton for an outstanding season. It's not over yet. I know to win 20 games is something to do, but
Absolutely.
we're on our way with game 14.
You know, this is a key test. We're talking about now having to play a good Woburn team and a good Wakefield team. You know, they have a two-game lead on the field here in the Middlesex League now. But remember that roadblock that always comes up in Woburn. You know, Woburn at Woburn is always a tough game.
It's a good point. We've done that
once before,
yeah.
and Woburn beat Wakefield. So you know, they're sky high. They're about 9-4 and playing well. And Skeffington had about 24 points the other night. So
she's an offensive power, no doubt.
But let's not take anything away from the Lady Devils. You know, up and down the lineup, everyone contributed, and they came ready to play. A tough opponent. This is more of a tournament atmosphere tonight. I don't know if you mentioned that before, but tournament atmosphere. The crowd was big. Everyone stepped up. The enthusiasm, the intensity was here, and I think you know, only the sky's the limit for this team now. I think sky's the limit. It's
really nice to see. You know, you look from a senior standpoint. You look at the SOS line. You look at Dorsey. You look at Barbara Carlin and Cindy Brathwaite. The seniors on this team really have been instrumental in bringing this team together as a unit. They've done a nice job. They're all very, very close with each other. When someone has a great game, they go over and give that individual a real hug, and it's definitely been a terrific atmosphere to be around this Lady Devils team. So congratulations again to Peter Breton, his coaching staff, and the Lady Devils for their 14th straight win and an undefeated season going, let's see, only 6 games left?
Let's see, there are 6 games including the tournament left.
Okay.
And the Holliston tournament, you know, is at the end of the season, two games there.
That should be interesting. It's a Division I tournament. So
right, they play Wayland and someone else, and Holliston, or the winner of the Holliston.
And I believe Somerville. I believe Somerville, which is, believe me when I tell you, Somerville, which I've seen already play this year, is a very physical team. They're not terrific in the win column, but they are a physical team. Okay, Ed, why don't we go over the scoring?
Okay, I think one thing that stands out here tonight is the Jen Skelton show. Although, you know, it's obviously a team effort and, you know, up and down the bench, but unofficially, Jenny had 20 points tonight.
Wow.
And we're talking about doing it at both ends of the floor. We're talking about defensive rebound, a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. Camille Sparks had, unofficially, she had 10 points. Stacy, a big second half with 13 points. Lauren Dorsey with a bundle of rebounds, a bundle of offensive and defensive rebounds with 12. Allison Tickenoff had 3. Lisa Butcher had 3. And Melissa Capola had 1. But Jen Skelton, what else can you say about her? We've been talking about her every game now.
You know, she gets better and better and better, and teams now coaches are starting to look at her as the girl to stop. When she squares to the basket, there's none better. She can drain the ball, and she's a streak shooter. She can beat you 5, 6, 7 shots in a row. So you got to pay attention to her real quick.
And quickly now from the Belmont side, Sasser did come up in the second half with a total of 15 points. And as you say, she really didn't get into the offense quite as much as, in the first half as she should have or could have. The other scorers, Papaya had 8. Gahan had unofficially 9. Kelly McDonough had 2. Michelle had 2. Maxwell had 9 with a couple big baskets in the second half. And Cardi had a total of 3. Final score 61-49.
Well, it's what we advertised. We advertised the war, and it turned out to be exactly that. So, Ed, until the next game, we're just going to thank Mr. Ryan Schuler himself for being our chief statistician now, taking over for Rod Butcher. Ryan, I just got to tell you, this is not a paid job, so I know that's depressing.
It is depressing, but all the pizza he can eat, right?
Realizing, too, this game has been brought to you by Burlington Cable Access Television. I'm Ken Pondelli.
And I'm Ed Schuler.
Good night.
Ryan Schuler.
Good night.